Alright, so I promised that I would make this video, and then this is me making it right now, and it is about the study which I did from Thursday when I hit my max loss of week on Wednesday. I started testing my strategy from Thursday till Sunday, so that is 4 days. That is 4 days of fixing my strategy to see what exactly is bringing me those kind of losses. So here in this video I'll be telling you exactly how I have fixed my system now and what I've gone back to and all that I can remember. So even currently now I'm even journaling something. I'm journaling something which I need to finish because I'm not completely done with it, but so far I'll just be giving you how far I've done with the strategy so that you guys too who are watching will be updated on exactly everything which I have done with my system. So the time is currently 10:59 now. By 11:30 I will be making I'll be doing analysis for New York session. So I do trade New York session back now. Before, you know that I trade only London session. So now I'm back to trading New York session too. So here it is. First notice which I noticed was that my strategy, I was trading, I thought that for my strategy I trade impulse and corrections. So with that strategy, the impulse and correction is that I need the impulse to be strong and I need my correction to be very slow, very smooth, slow with small candles that I call it glide retracement because it goes down like this, not too aggressively. So that is what I trade. That is what I thought I traded. So after some notice, I went back to my journal. This is why I always talk about journal a lot. I really love journaling. I love it. I love keeping pictures of everything I am doing, every trade I'm taking. So I don't want to try to make this video long. This is 2 minutes already. So I like to keep everything in my journal. So I went back to my journal and I noticed that over the span of 4 weeks trade, which I took some time ago, like 2 months ago, I took about 30 trades, and after doing all those analysis to try to pinpoint, to be objective about taking the trades, I noticed that out of that 30 trades, the amount of trades I was supposed to take was about just 4. Yes, inside 30 trades, the amount of trades I would have taken was just 4. So I noticed that it is not about the amount of trades you're taking, it is the amount of quality of trade you're taking. It is not just the amount. If you're taking frequent trades, you just want to be on trades, it's not really going to help that much. So based on what I checked, I saw that out of those 30 trades, I ended up with a risk to reward. I ended up with the results of, I think, -1 RR or so. Yes, minus. And then I noticed if I had taken only those 4 trades, I would have been up 7 RR. Yes, 7 risk to reward. That's if I'm risking just 1% on the account. That would be 7%. So imagine 1.5%, and 1.5% is the kind of percentage I used to risk on prop. So that would be a phase 1 passed in 4 weeks with just 4 trades. And why I said is with those 4 trades is okay, 8 RR, I think, here, 2 RR. 2 RR. Okay, one was 1 RR, so that was what made it 7 RR. So after doing those analysis, I noticed it was just a target of 2 RR, and I could even target up to 5 RR on each of those trades. So there was a possibility of me ending up with those 4 trades on 20 RR, 20 risk to reward. I'm not even kidding on this. 20 risk to reward if I was targeting max RR with just 4 trades. But then if I was taking all those other trades, yes, all those other trades, and not all of them are losses, some of them were wins too, but they were bad trades, so I had to mark them as bad trades. That's why I did not count them inside. So I noticed that my problem was not actually the system particularly. There are some things that I need to objectify in the system, but then another thing is that my problem was following rules. I really thought I used to follow rules, but I was not concretely following my trading rules. So that is what I have fixed now. So it is not just impulse and corrections. It's not impulse and corrections that I'm trading now. just enter now. Just enter. So it's just not impulse and corrections that I'm looking for. I am looking for patterns. I've noticed that it is patterns that I'm trading. Popular patterns. To be honest, there's nothing special in my strategy. There's nothing special. It is what you search on Google and then you see there. So those patterns that I'm trading is the flag pattern, the wedge pattern. I used to trade the pennant pattern also, and lastly there's this other one also. So now what I've done to the strategy is that I've noticed that the pennant pattern is a very low probability pattern for me. So now I'm going to remove that. So I'll be focusing only on the flag pattern, the wedge pattern, and also that other one that I still can't remember the name. I think I named it flat wedge or something. Yes, so that is what I'll be focusing on. So why I am now trading London session and New York session now is because I've noticed that I use just 1 hour 30 minutes every session to trade, and those trades comes very rare. To you might be seeing it everywhere, but for me it comes rare because I objectively look for something. When I see an impulse, I want that impulse to be clean. I don't want to see two bearish candles in those impulse. If I see that my setup is invalidated, or if the retracement I notice there's a slight look that is not looking too glided, I'm going to invalidate that setup. So that is how objective I make the system now, in a way that even if it gives me one trade a week, I'll be fine with that. So that is the reason why I added New York session, because if I was trading just London session, based on what I've checked on my journal, if I'm trading just London session, it will be hard for me to get trades. It might take 3 weeks. So with New York session now, it can reduce it, and now I can get in a week. Maybe I might do a whole week without trades again, and that will be fine. I'll come back the next week. So now with that, I can now take those trades like that. So that's what I've done. I've objectified my system. I now know that okay, it's not just about the strategy. I've also not been following my rules. Yes, I've also not been following my rules. And I went back to one of my old journal, my physical journal, and I noticed that there are many things that I wrote there which I kept changing. So another thing again which I'm doing is that I will be, all those things that I'm writing here, which I'm writing correctly here, is that these are my rules, and I'll be following those rules for the whole month of July. But I'm starting it this June here. Today is June 23rd. Yeah, today is June 23rd. So I'll be starting it from today, Monday, all till the end of July, and then I'll come back and assess my trading and see how it's going to be. Even if it's just 2 trades I'm going to take in the whole of this month, what I want to do now is to just focus on following my rules, because it is that lack of following rules that caused my psychology to get messed up last week, and that's not what I want for myself again. Because losing the money is not even the problem so much again, because I've already placed that risk. So I can lose the money. So what if I'm losing the money and then I'm not being disciplined to what I put in? It makes me feel weak, so it affects my psychology. So my focus now is to focus on following my rules, not just trading randomly and stuff like that. So I believe that's all I've done that's all about what I fixed. So in the previous video, I talked about how I've completely understood that patience is what is going to help you. I've explained that if you want to watch the video, you can go back and watch that video. I just talked about how I 100% believe that patience and discipline is what is going to help you, and now I am imputing it to my trading also. So that is it for this video. I'll catch you guys on another one. If you like the video, subscribe and also give a like, and then comment anything positive and I'll reply back to you. That's it. Catch you guys on another video.